Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of these two designs. They were both done using Loren Sherman's script, and what's neat about this script is its flexibility, because these two designs, even though they look very different, actually say the same thing twice. It's a name along with a date. So we have numbers, and we have a word. And this is the key to the word. And to make letters, we use a combination of dots and lines on these 4 different shaped letter stems to make our consonants. And then vowels are smaller circles, so like these 3 little guys here. And they have different positions depending upon what vowel stem and if they're attached on one of these 4 consonant stems. So I have the 3 base letter positions shown on all 4 potential letter stems. Anyway, that's all a bit complicated and it kind of makes the most sense in practice, so let's go ahead and hop to it. I'm going to start by reading the name in both of these designs. And the name, you start reading at the bottom and then going counterclockwise, which is why there's this line here with the arrow here, and it's kind of like a time traveler going back in time. So here we have our very first letter, and it's a vowel because it's a little circle, one of these 3, and it's outside the word circle, making it an A. And now we have another little circle. Oh, let me show you the A here. Here's the A on this Audrey. And here we have the Audrey on this one. Our next letter is another little circle. And it's got a line going outwards, away from the center of the word circle. So that makes it a U. So in the center position, in this E position, we have line vowels. One with a line going towards the middle, which is an I, and one with a line going outwards, which is a U. So this is a U, line going outwards, and this is a U. And now we have our next stem, and it's this deep divot shape, like an omega. So that's in this row. And if we look, there are 1, 2, 3 dots in it, so that makes it a D. And the 3 dots for this D are around the outside here, and it's okay to have them further away or inside or on the line or wherever, so long as we can tell that these 3 dots are closest to this stem. So these 3 dots go here, making it a D, and then there's another set of 3 dots here that goes with this R. So R also has 3 dots, just like D. And here we have a shallow divot, like a bite out of a cookie, meaning it's in this row. And I have the numbers, the big numbers for the date, the year, kind of overlapping that. So long as there's the shallow divot taken out of the word circle, it counts, even if there's another thing nestled inside it. So this doesn't have anything nestled inside it, and it's just that little bite taken out of the cookie with the 3 dots, and here we have something nestled in it, the date, but in the word circle itself, it is a shallow divot taken out of it. So 3 dots there makes it an R. And then we have an E on the line of the word circle, like that, and here's the E here. And there are 2 dots attached to the Y, which is a circle on the line of the word circle, like that. And here's the Y here. And having the line erased inside the Y or present inside the Y doesn't really matter. I left the line here so it looks a little bit more filled in because there's a lot of intricacies in the numbers, but the name circle is kind of open, so I left that line there to help the flow of the design, whereas I got rid of the line here to kind of help the flow of this design, which has these open circles. Anyway, so A-U-D-R-E-Y and A-U-D-R-E-Y. And let's get to the numbers. So the numbers are pretty simple, actually. There are these rings, concentric circles, with a thicker one in the middle. The thicker one is like a decimal point. So this is a 1-digit number because it's only got 1 ring around the decimal point, whereas this is a 2-digit number because it's got 2 rings around the decimal point, and this has 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So 1 digit, 1, 2 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So here's our first number. Again, bottom counterclockwise is the order you read, which is why you read this one, and then this one. So our first number has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in the space between the decimal points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the number 4, a single-digit number with the 1 digit being 4. So 4 is our first number. And then in this design, I have a period to mark between it. That's what these are. They're periods on the sentence circle. And then this line is 1 going in the outer circle here. So 1. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a dot. And these dots, they can be filled in or open. I left them as a little dot to help save space, but that counts for 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 9, because there's 1 line in the outer ring. and then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines plus a dot, which equals 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 19 is this number, and here we have a 19 here. Here's that one line, and it only goes through that outer circle, and there's nothing in this outer circle, otherwise we'd add them together. Anyway, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the 5 is 9, so 19 there as well. And then we have our last number. So if we look in the outer ring, 1, 2, so that's 2. Then we have our next one, which has nothing in it, nothing at all. So that's a 0. So 2, 0. And then we have 1, 2. So 2. And then this one, nothing, 1. So 2, 0, 2, 1. So 2021. And if we look here, I have them next to each other. In the outer one, there's 2, nothing, 2, 1. So 2021. So yeah, that's this design and how to read it. And they both say Audrey and then the date 4/19/2021. Audrey 4/19/2021. So yeah, that's how to read these designs and what they say. I hope they turn out awesome for you guys, and thank you. And I hope you enjoy your designs and your explanation. Bye.